Hey guys, MikeyFace14 here, and welcome to the release of Minecraft 1.19, because this version of the game is actually gonna be released today, right now. I will be releasing this video whenever Mojang announces that 1.19 is now released on all platforms, Java and Bedrock editions on PC, Mac, iPhone, iPad, Android, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, all platforms. 1.19 is now out, so go download it, go update it. And in this video, I'm gonna be running through every change that is in this version, in this update. And as you can see at the bottom left side of the screen or the video, I am actually recording this in Release Candidate 1 because of course I am recording this video before the actual release of the update. But when you see this video, it is now out on all platforms. And a small kind of like a note here, the update is actually smaller compared to 1.17 and 1.18, which is the Caves and Cliffs update. And as you can see from the new panorama and the title screen, it's mainly about the wild update. So that's the title of the update, if you didn't know, right? So without further ado, let's jump right in to see all the new features and changes in this version. Alright, so for the first slew of changes is the new biome, as you can see right in front of us in the overworld, which is the Mangrove Swamp. Now, with a new biome in the swamp, this is basically a variation of swamp, is a new tree, and as you can see around us, it's the mangrove tree, and this is the leaves, this is a new block, which is the roots, and we also have a new a few new blocks, as you can see right there. We're gonna explain that later. We have a new block exclusively in the Mangrove Swamp biome. That's a plain forest biome, don't worry about that. And of course, with the new tree, we got new wood, a new wood type, which is mangrove, of course, based off of the name. So you can see it's a bit of a reddish, I can't explain the color, it's like a fuchsia, not fuchsia, but like reddish, like a bit of hint of like orange maybe. Can't really explain the color, but the new tree brings in the new log, mangrove log, and also the strip. This is the wood, which is all bark texture sided. The stripped wood, mangrove wood. We have a new door, we have a new trap door, we have a stair, stab, planks, fence gate, pressure plate, a sign, and a button. Yes, everything. Oh, also, there's a new thing, a new boat. Ta-da! Oh, also, speaking of boats, we have a new item, which is boats with chests. Look at that. We can just ride it, and then if we press E, we get to access the chest. I'm not sure if you can access the. Oh wait, you can. So you just have to sneak and then right click the boat, and then you'll have access to the chest. Very nice. Now, might be thinking, of course there's a new tree, there's new planks, of course there's a new sapling, right? Technically, this is a sapling of the mangrove tree, which is called the Mangrove Propagule. Now, of course, normally trees grow in dirt, right? Let's go find a patch of dirt. Oh, here it is. Dirt. Just plant it. Let's get some bone meal. And if we bone meal it, oh sorry, not that guy. It grows, right? It grows like that. But there is a special thing with the Mangrove Propagule, which is you can actually plant it underground, or well, no, not underground, underwater, like this. So it only can be, of course, it can only be planted on dirt, grass, and also the mud, which we're gonna talk about later. So we're gonna have bone meal right here. You can just, and it grows into this beautiful tree. And as you can see, the propagules actually grow from the leaves. So the leaf blocks doesn't drop propagules. Instead, propagules actually grow underneath the leaves, as you can see right there. And then you can just break them, or you can just wait for them, or you can wait for the propagules to mature. It will drop down to the ground, right? It can be water or ground. It will drop down, and then of course it will just grow into a new tree, and then the cycle just goes on. So you can just like break it, and then just plant it somewhere else, or just let the nature, you know, grow the mangrove swamp by itself. That's pretty cool. And also you get the moss carpet right here. Why do I have night vision? I don't need that. All right, let's go back to the place, because I want to see also, I want to show you guys the comparison between the different planks that we have right now. So we currently have 9 plank variations, 9 wood variations in the game. So you can see this is the oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, mangrove. Oh gosh, I forgot this name. Crimson and warps. I always forget the the nether variants. So you can see this mixes in with the you know, it's a natural color. It looks natural, to be quite honest. It's like a mix of jungle and acacia, but like turned up the red just a little bit. All right. So another block that actually is present in the mangrove swamp is, as I said, the mud block. And as you can see right here, we have new blocks right here, but we're gonna talk about it a little bit. So mud blocks, as you can see, this is the sound it makes when you walk on it. Oh, also I forgot about something. Muddy mangrove roots is actually it grows with the tree in the biome. You can see right there. It's like this is the root. So you can just, you know, see that's the muddy mangrove roots. So basically the roots is just like in the mud. That's basically what it is. So mud, you have this really squishy sound. And then we also have, you know, it's actually like kind of like soul sand, that it sinks you by like a pixel. It sinks you by 1 pixel, so that when you touch water, you kind of, you know, kind of splash a little bit. Right. So what do you do with mud blocks? There's a couple of things that you could do with mud blocks. First is you get some dripstone, right? Some dripstone, and then maybe a stone block. Let's say, so any block. So what you will do is, let's build this up. Where there's not a lot of space. Oh, here it is. You just place a stone block right there, or any block, any solid block with a dripstone below it. You place a mud above it. Now, as you can see, water is dripping down. So over time, the mud block will turn into clay blocks. Yes, so basically clay blocks are now technically renewable, because mud blocks can actually be crafted through dirt. How? With a water bottle. So you just take your dirt, right click with the water bottle, and it turns into a mud block. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. Okay, game rule, let's speed up the text speed to 500. So you can see it will change it to clay blocks. Really, really nice. Turn this away. So what do you do? What's the other use of mud blocks? Well, if you take some wheat, over here, bam, we get packed mud. And what's the use of packed mud? Well, you get mud bricks. Stop this. So this is the sound of packed mud. And we also have the mud bricks. And of course, mud bricks brings us the stairs, the slabs, and the walls. And this is the sound when you place it. Pretty interesting sound, quite indeed. Now, as you can probably hear, there's a new habitant in the swamp biomes. Yes, both the regular swamp, or the old swamp, well, yeah, regular swamp, and the mangrove swamp, which is frogs. Really cutie frogs. Now, frogs, well, kind of obvious. They jump high and they croak. That's the basics. That's literally the basics of frogs. They jump, they croak, and they're really, really cute. So there are 3 variants of the frogs, which is the temperate, cold, and the warm variants. And it might be weird to look at that the temperate is orange, the cold one is the green one, and then the warm one is the white one. That's fine. That's okay. Now, how do you get these frogs, or these specific color frogs? Well, temperate usually spawns on regular swamp, so the old swamp biome. The cold ones doesn't spawn naturally, but there is another way to get it. While the warm frogs actually spawn here in the mangrove swamp. So let's grab an egg. There you go. We spawn it in a mangrove frog. So you can see, oh my god, the way they walk is pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that cutie. Okay, so how, of course, new animal. You can breed them. So how do you breed them? Well, you just take some slime balls. Look at that. Just, oop. They will mate a little bit. They're croaking. They're croaking. Then once they mate, the frogs will, of course, go on a body of water. I don't know. I think that guy is gonna be our... Come on. So when they meet, when they mate, they will go on a body of water. I hope. So what they are supposed to do is, yeah, they're gonna go. Well, okay, they're not doing it. So they're supposed to. They're gonna go on a body of water, and then they're gonna spawn a frog spawn, and then with the frog spawn, after around 20 minutes, they will turn into tadpoles. Now, the tadpoles will grow up depending on the biome, which of course will determine which color they will grow up into. So temperate biomes will be orange, the cold biomes would be the green ones, and then the warm biomes would be the white ones. Isn't that right? So that's how you get the specific colors. Oh, also, let's actually get a tadpole before I forget. So you can see, we can put it in a bucket. We can put them in a bucket. So let's spawn the tadpole. Oh, come on. There you go. And we can just grab the tadpole in a bucket. And then this is basically how you transfer frogs. So if you want a frog, like let's say in a mountain biome, like a taiga biome, and you want the green frogs, well, just plop them down. Plop them down in like in a taiga biome, and then let them grow for a bit. That's how you get cold, basically like cold frogs. Now, with new frogs, there's actually another block that is added with the frogs, which is appropriately named Froglights. Now, how do you get Froglights? Well, you actually, as you can see right here, there are the Froglights, but how do you get them? Oh my gosh, there's vines. You basically get a magma cube, a small one, specifically a small one, because if you get a temperate frog right there, they will eat the magma cube. There you go. Oh, there, it's not done. Come on, eat it. Eat it. Come on. There you go. Orange frogs drops the ochre froglight, and I am so sorry that I have to kill you. Next up is the green frog. Let's see if it, so you might be surprised what they will drop. Of course, you're not gonna be surprised. It's the verdant froglight, which is basically the green froglight. Oh, I have to. I'm so sorry about this. And the last one is the cold frog. And it's gonna take a little bit of 2 bites. There you go. And the cold frogs drop the pearlescent froglight. And if you place it, actually, they are side dependent, as you can see. So they can be turned a couple of ways. The top texture can be turned a couple of ways. And the Froglights actually has the same light attributes as the glowstone. So 15 light levels from the center, and then basically that's it. That's what the Froglights are. And you know, cool new, like it's kind of like a similar to like a sea lantern, but like orange, green, and purple. So that's basically everything that oh, she laid the eggs. And oh yeah, let's go. So frog spawns will hatch into I can't remember the exact value, so probably one, like at least more than 1 tadpoles at a time. So yeah, as you can see, we have a little bit of tadpoles swimming around in this little pond. Now, that's basically everything that the Mangrove Swamp has to offer for us. And let's actually go into, you know, a new mob that is actually voted in Minecraft Live 2021, so basically last year, the Allay, in this very ominous button. Look at that. So these are the Allay. So to find the Allay, you have to go into a woodland mansion or a pillager outpost like this, and then they can be found inside cages. So this specific cage is actually for the pillager outpost, or a jail cell, I can't speak, inside Woodland Mansion. So this is basically the only example that I have found like near inside this world. Now, how do you tame these guys? You basically just free them basically right here. So if you give them an item, you just right click them and then there you go. So they will wander around me. They're really cute sounds. So if they see an item, so they will literally go there, right? And then they will give it to me. Give it to me. Thank you so much. So that's basically them. They pick up any items that you give them. So I gave that guy cobblestone, and then they will grab any cobblestone within the area and then give it to me. And same thing with that guy. I gave that guy coal. That guy sees coal, and then hopefully he wandered away, of course. Let's go here. Come on. Where is that guy? Where's the Allay? Hello? Where did he go? Oh, there you go. Then he gives it to me. So there's actually a small demonstration area right here, down here. Now, you can actually kind of control them. Oh, hello. Where's the other one? Here it is. So if you play one, oh, it needs to have like, I don't know who gets it. Oh, both of them gets it, maybe? Oh yeah, both of them gets it. Okay. As you can see, there's like a small particle that shows who is connected to that. So every time you play a note block, they actually, let's get a hopper. So they have 30 seconds. They are connected to that note block 30 seconds. For 30 seconds, and then so just play it one more time. Bam. And then we have a small demonstration here. So the items will get dropped. They will pick it up, right? They should go there. There you go. Oh, look at that. And then they dropped it right almost at the edge, of course. But that's fine. So we can adjust this a little bit. So it basically just takes a little bit of finicky, or a bit of testing with the Allays, because of course there are mobs. They're not perfect. So this is basically like a small automation that you can do. And they didn't shoot it again. They didn't shoot it again. Oh my gosh. Well, it's gonna take us some time, but they are basically your auto collectors. Okay, one coal came in. Nice. So that's basically the Allay. Oh, also you can't hurt them. You just can't. And only outside sources can hurt the Allays that are connected to you, which is basically the Allays that you gave items to. And also to get the items, or to unbound them with items, you just just shift right click to them. Where's the other one? Where did the other one go? Hello? There you go. Here you are. Just they're basically free. They're just gonna wander around the world and maybe like nearby players. So that's basically the Allay, that's basically the Allay. That's everything that the Allay can do. And of course, they are not limited to AI, because it's basically the player's way to automate things, and it's up to them how they would set up the Allays. That's basically everything. So yeah, they're really cute. They have really cool sounds. Where are they? And they went, okay, they're just wandering around the world. Okay, so I think we're done with the surface of the overworld, because there's another change deep down underground. So let's jump into a new biome, underground biome, the deep dark. Holy, and it's pretty dark. I think we have like a night vision here. Bam. Perfect. So you can see there's some new blocks that you can probably see right now, and this is the deep dark biome. Now, what is the deep dark biome? Well, it's basically the biome that was shown back in Minecraft Live 2020. This was first announced in 2020, and it was pushed back to 1.19. Now, you can find the Sculk family of blocks in this biome, and you can see in this chest, there are 5 blocks that we can see, or we can get from the deep dark, which is the Sculk, the Sculk Vein, Sculk Sensor, Sculk Shrieker, and Sculk Catalyst. So let's first talk about the Sculk blocks and the Sculk Vein. Sculk Veins, as you can probably see, is basically a flat version of the Sculk, and the Sculk is this guy. Now, Sculk blocks drop experience when you break them. And the veins doesn't drop anything. And small note, every single Sculk block in the Sculk family of blocks can only be obtained through a Silk Touch enchanted tool. So you cannot break them. You cannot grab them if you have a tool with no Silk Touch. And they will all drop experience if you break them normally. But with Silk Touch, you can grab them. You can grab them as it is. And Sculk Vein is basically, it doesn't drop anything because it's just a vein. Now, let's go first for the Sculk Sensor actually. Now, the Sculk Sensor, as you can see right here, they make sounds, and the only way, or the way that they, interact with the player is if the player makes any vibrations. As you can see, there's like a small particle effect. A small particle effect. It's really hard to catch it. There you go. And they make a small sound, really cool. And there's a small light up effect. Now, what you can do with the Sculk Sensor is actually pretty cool. Is that it actually outputs redstone signals. Just look at that. It outputs redstone signals whenever they detect a vibration. Now, how do you, let's say you want to control where the vibration comes from. That's where this white wool comes in. Whenever you place a white wool, you cannot, or it will not create any vibration. So you can see it detects this guy, right? So I place that guy. So what if I make it like this, here? It doesn't detect it, but that guy detects it because it has a line of sight with the vibration that I'm doing. That guy's detected, that guy detects it, the other guy is detecting over here, there. I have to be like above and a bit closer. Look at that. For that to be detected. And this Sculk Sensor hasn't been activated because there are wool nearby, and that it doesn't really affect it. But if I walk closer, and also where the direction is, the vibration can travel to the Sculk Sensor, it will detect my vibrations. Oh, and also, white wool dampens the footsteps. When you jump, when you fall, it doesn't detect anything. So that's pretty cool. And the Sculk Sensor basically enables the ability to do wireless redstone, but it's really finicky, so it's really hard to perfect wireless redstone with the Sculk Sensor. So that's basically the Sculk Sensor. It's basically like a gift from the gods for redstone gods out there, or the redstone enthusiasts out there. Now let's remove these guys here. Next is the no, we're not gonna talk about Sculk Shrieker yet, because we're gonna have that later on, because that's gonna be a very important part later. Now, Sculk Catalyst, right here. Let's actually go. Let's go here. Don't mind. Oh, here it is. There's a test subject. So Sculk Catalysts grow around the deep dark, and what it does is actually when you kill a mob nearby, like this guy. Come on. Whenever it drops experience, it triggers the Sculk Catalyst, and then it consumes the experience and turns any valid block into Sculk blocks or Sculk veins. And as you can probably tell earlier, as you remember earlier, I said that Sculk blocks drop experience when you break them normally. So basically, the Sculk Catalyst is an XP bank for an XP farm. As you can see right there. Look at that. Really cool particles. It's gonna... Look at that. Really cool animation. And it turns any blocks around it into Sculk blocks. So Sculk blocks are basically XP blocks. XP container blocks. That's basically the Sculk Catalyst. It's actually literally everything that the Sculk Catalyst does. So next is actually the Sculk Shrieker. Now, the Sculk Shrieker is very interesting because we need to jump down to a new structure that can only be found in the deep dark, which is, as you can see right here, the ancient city. Let's jump here. Oh. Okay. We have a small setup here, but... Oh, there's a Shrieker right there. So the Shrieker actually is activated only when the Sculk sensors are actually activated. So to activate it, you need to activate it, or we need to shriek it. That's one. That's one. So you have to activate it 4 times. Oh. That's 2. So you can see, you can hear the heartbeat, right? So, come on, we gotta do this. That's 3. So the detection actually is the detection of the Sculk Shriekers are actually per block. So it's not per player. So it's per per player. Sorry, that's 3. I almost fumbled my words. Per player. So my player is currently at the 3rd activation of the Sculk Shrieker. There you go. That's the 4th one. So we can expect a new mob coming out. As you can see, there you go. Hello. This is actually the Warden. Now you can't actually see the effect because we are not in survival mode. So let's turn ourselves into survival mode and... Oh, okay, she's smelling. There's a dark... Oh my gosh. It's actually terrifying. Holy crap. Okay, we have night vision right now, but this is the darkness effect, so you cannot see any... Oh my gosh, he's actually following me. Oh, also... The Warden can actually smell, and as you can see, the antenna is similar to the Sculk Sensor. Shut up, I'm gonna run away, and then I'm gonna turn into creative mode for now. Because he is really terrifying. So as you can see, we have a small chest right here. We're gonna talk about the attacks later, and it has a lot of health. How much health? Well, he has 250 hearts, or 500 health. So you can't just beat it in just like cheesing it. Oh yeah, by the way, you cannot cheese it. Let's set up something here. Let's get our bow, right? 3, 4. Or not adventure mode. We're gonna go for survival. Where's that guy? There you go. There you go. As you can see, it's gonna try to attack me. Right. So he can't attack me because I am too high. But you technically cannot do that. Okay. Come on. Come on. Gonna get aggravated, right? So as you can see, he can... Oh! I wasn't switching the correct adventure mode, or the game mode. I will be right back. Yeah, he's aggravated now. So you can't just cheese it. Okay, switch to creative mode, actually. You can't just cheese it. You can't just hide in a wall. You can't just pillar up because he has like a sonic boom. And as you can see, that sonic boom, and I'm currently at normal mode, took half of my heart, or half of my health. And actually, small fun fact, that sonic boom that he did, or the range attack that he did, neglects any armor that you have. Even though if it's like a netherite armor, it doesn't care. It doesn't calculate that. That sonic boom like just pushes through that armor and attacks you raw hearts. That's basically raw hearts. The only way to reduce the damage that the Warden does is actually through resistance potion effect. And as you can see, you cannot really fight it that hard. So what we can do is just give ourselves some effect, give ourselves some strength, maybe like 10 seconds for 255. Sorry, not 855, 255. And you can just one hit it. It actually drops a Sculk Catalyst right here, and a little bit of XP. Stop, we're done. We're done. No, that's the first thing. That's the first trigger. Stop it. So yeah, that's basically it. The Warden, you cannot hide from it. You cannot just pillar it. Oh, also, it is fire resistant, so you can't just put a lava in it and it will burn. Nope. You want to slow it down with water? Nope, it just runs through the water. So basically, the Warden is an unstoppable force that either you have to fight, or you have to have a group of people to fight it, or you just have to wait for it to calm down and it will go back into the ground. And I'm not sure if it works in creative mode, but it actually makes it so that If I remember correctly, it takes around 60 seconds if it calms down. Once it calms down, it takes 60 seconds for it to decide that, hey, I'm kind of chill here, it's kind of chill, I'm gonna go back to the ground. Oh, also, as you can see, he is pretty wide, but the Warden can fit in a one wide hole, but as long as it is 3 high. And even though if you want to cheese it with like a too high tunnel, it will still sonic attack because the sonic attack passes through blocks, passes through other mobs, and it will attack you. So yeah, it's kind of this is a kind of a really menacing mob to fight. And before I overtalk the Warden, welcome to the Ancient City. So this is the new structure, which is the Ancient City. I'll just let you be. Okay, Bibi, where's the Warden? Bibi, I'm gonna let, there you go. Oh, go back to the ground. Thank you so much. Go back to the ground. Thank you, Bibi. Thank you. He's back to the ground. Yeah, there's a cool animation right there. So this is the Ancient City. As you can see, we have a really cool structure, and we have a new block right here. Let's actually get a netherite pickaxe. Let's grab this. This is actually a reinforced deep slate. Let's go up here so that we don't trigger we don't trigger the Sculk Shriekers. So let's go to survival mode. So this block is actually unobtainable in survival mode. And how long I try this, or I try to dig this. You know what? Let's actually give ourselves like haste, right? Haste 255, yeah. It'll insta break. Oh, it doesn't insta break. Oh, it doesn't insta break. Oh, okay. It doesn't insta break, I guess. It doesn't insta break. It has a constant sting, and it doesn't even affect the thing. So basically, it doesn't affect the mining speed. Or so yeah, this block is only found in this specific center structure of the Ancient City, and you cannot break it. It's unobtainable in survival. It cannot be. It can only be. You can find it in the creative mode, of course, but you cannot obtain it in survival mode. And we don't know what the purpose of this is, but for now it is a decorative block. And as you can see, the Ancient City actually spans quite a large area. There's like, this looks like a pillager tower, a pillager outpost tower. We have some chests, like ruined, I guess, houses. Everything in this city is actually made out of deep slate. We have soul lanterns. There's a diamond right there, pretty cool. We also have some packed ice. We have some note blocks. We have those guys, and also, oh, actually, let's go inside the center structure because there are some puzzles in it. Oh, there's a chest right here. Let's see it. Treasure. We got golden apple. Now let's actually go to spectator mode. There is actually a room under it, which basically features a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, there's a door right here. Oh, there's a door right here. I didn't know. How do you activate this? Let's see. There's some redstone right... Not sure where it is coming from. Oh, you have to dig down. Oh, you have to dig down. So basically we have like some target blocks. Here are some like... some tutorials for some redstone. Here's a selector with a comparator. So yeah, it's basically like a small tutorial space for redstoners or redstone things. And, you know, some redstone stuff here, furnaces, comparators, Sculk sensors. We have some repeaters, basically showing that certain blocks doesn't pass through redstone. And that's it. That's basically what's inside of this underground centerpiece. And also there's some golden apple right there. Let's go back here actually. And as you can probably see, there are some chests around, and there are actually new loot in the Ancient City that is specific for this Ancient City. Now, first off of the list, this actually said our spawn here, is the disc fragments. And if you collect 9 of them, you will get a music disc, which is track 5, which is composed by Samuel. I don't know how to pronounce the A, that special A. Aberg, I guess. Okay. Go for a crafting table so that I can add this. Let me show. let me show you. There you go. You need some 9 of them for the disc. It's actually for a disc. Oh, jukebox. Sorry, it's a jukebox. I forgot. Get a jukebox. We're gonna play a little bit of it. Ooh, pretty creepy. Actually, very fitting for the ancient city. So let's remove that because we don't need to listen to it. You can just find it in-game when you play later. So, oh yeah. There is a new enchantment as well that is exclusively found on the ancient city chests. So there are 3 levels of Swift Sneak. Let's get an anvil actually. Anvil. So what does the Swift Sneak does? So as you can see right now, I'm sneak walking. It's pretty slow. But if we take our leggings, oh also earlier I had protection for armor. So just a little bit more context about that. So if we get Swift Sneak 3, we will actually sneak faster. So you can see right here. Look at that. I am actually sneaking really quickly compared to before. So let's remove our pants. It is pretty significant what this enchantment does. It is really, actually really quick. Look at that. Really quick. Now, there's also, oh, actually, you know what? Let's show like a chest like here. I marked this because this basically has everything in this ancient city. And I'm gonna show you another item. That's my second trigger, right? Yeah, that's my second trigger. So you see music discs and a new item, another new item, which is the Echo Shard. Now, let's go back to the setup that I have. Stop, there's a third one, right? There's a third one. So, the Echo Shard actually is used for a recovery compass. Let's grab this and then let's get a compass so that I can show you the recipe. So to craft a recovery compass is actually you just need 8 Echo Shards and you get the recovery compass. Now, if you guys remember earlier, I died like right around here. I think it was here. Or probably here because this recovery compass points you towards where you last died. So you can see right here. It points me... oh. Am I going here? Oh, here. No, here. Oh, where is it? I think I died here, right? Okay. Where did I die? So I died basically around this area. So basically around... Oh, yeah, around this area. So the recovery compass basically points you towards where you last died and if it is on the same dimension. That's basically what the recovery compass does. And it's really helpful, especially if you died in a long distance and you have one in your base. You can just grab it, go on your adventure, go back and get your stuff, and then you can just go back to your base with the recovery compass. That's pretty cool. Now you don't have to, you know, open your F3, remember where you died, and then get it. So that's basically the 3 new items from the ancient cities. And it's a really cool place. It's really dangerous. And, you know, as you can see, you know, ancient cities have like a lot of shriekers, a lot of sensors. So traversing this area, and this is a pretty rare structure as well. So if you want to adventure this, you just have to be either A, very careful, or B, just have like a lot of people with you because this is a really big city. And sooner or later, you will spawn the Warden. That's a guaranteed with the amount of sensors like scattered around in the Shriekers. So that's not now that we're done with this area. Let's go to the goat horns because that's a new item that the goats have. So you can see right here. Now, the goat horns is actually especially Oh, did they break? Okay, I thought they rammed. So goat horns drop. Goats drop their goat horns whenever they ram specific blocks. So those blocks are coal ore, copper ore, iron ore, emerald ore, logs, packed ice, and stone. Now I heard. Oh, that guy jumped. I haven't seen them ram because I don't know if they rammed any of the blocks here. It's really hard for them to ram, but whenever they ram them, they ram any of the blocks that I mentioned, they will drop one of the 2 horns that they can drop. And of course, when they ram a block and then they drop the horn, they will lose one of the horns that they have. And I can't really replicate it because it's really hard to replicate it. There are actually 8 horns, 8 types of horns that they can drop. You can see right here, and 4 of them are exclusive to screaming goats. Now I haven't really tested which are from the screaming ghosts. This is not separate. This is actually mixed. So let's actually grab all of this. Let's put some of these guys away. Let's grab. Oh, let's put that away. Boop, 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 boop. So this is, what is this? This is the dream. That is pretty cool. Now you can actually let's see if the theory is correct. If you look up, okay. I thought there was a previous snapshot that they changed pitch, but I guess they removed it. So next is the yearn. Whoa, that's so weird. So let's see, go up. So that is yearn. Oh my god, that is something. Okay, let's go for the admire. Okay, my character just had like a smallest breath of air when he blew that. Holy. I thought that horn was gonna I thought that horn was gonna sing. Okay, let's see it in third person mode. This is Seek. That's pretty cool. Let's look for Sing. Whoa, really quick, really cool. Ponder. It's Ponder, right? Okay, Ponder. Whoa, okay, that's basically like a tent. Yeah, that's actually like a trumpet piece. Let's go for Feel. That was so much bass, I'm not gonna lie. That was so much bass. Holy. And that is not even. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's put them back. So that's basically all the 8 horns available that the ghosts can drop. And 4 of them are specific for screaming ghosts. I'm not sure which are specific for goats, for screaming goats. Now, let's look at the other changes in this update. And of course, first, there are new advancements because of the new features. Let's actually look at the advancements. So, we have, just look at the top, right? We have You've Got a Friend in Me. Basically, deliver Allay, an Allay deliver an items to you. We have a birthday song. So, drop a cake at a note block. Pretty cool. Let's look down here because I remember there's another one. Here it is. Bucket. You catch a tadpole in a bucket. We have, each frog variant on the lead. So basically, you know, the 3 frogs. The 3 frogs. And then we have all Froglights in your inventory. That's gonna be a bit of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a challenge. So next is, I think we have also one here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, yeah, here. It spreads. Kill a mob near a Sculk Catalyst. There's another one here, if I remember correctly. Maybe down below. Here it is. Sneak 100. Sneak near a Sculk Sensor or Warden to prevent it from detecting you. Also, I don't remember if I said it earlier, but the Warden can smell. And it is blind, so you cannot see you, but the antennas and then its nose is basically the way the Warden can detect where you are. And especially when it's angry towards you. And I think that's basically all the 7 new advancements. There are also 4 new music added, composed by Lana Rain, if you guys remember Pigstep. Yep, the composer of Pigstep is back again with 4 new tracks. And also there's a new setting. Actually in the audio setting, in the music and sounds, right here, which is the directional audio, which is actually activated since the start of the video. I think it's not really since the start. It's like around like maybe 2/3 of the video is where the directional audio is activated. Now this basically makes this audio of the game feels like it is in a 3D space. So as you can see, there's a goat right here. Like I can see that there's a goat behind me because I can hear it. I can like the audio is actually feels like it's coming from behind my head. Okay, coming from behind my head, the left side, left behind, like right, left side, right side. That's basically what the HRTF setting does. It makes the sound feels like they are actually coming from the direction in game that like the sound is coming from. So if there are ghosts behind me, it sounds like it's actually coming from behind me. And also, small note for the directional audio, it is actually very effective if you get or if you use a headphones that is, you know, headphones when playing the game. Speakers doesn't really work with this because you need to have in-ear or like on-ear audio device. So yeah, and also don't worry because this setting is totally optional. It is not on by default. It's actually toggleable. It is actually toggled. When you load the game, it is disabled, and then I just turned it on for this video. So yeah, that's basically everything and anything in this update. Every new feature and changes for Minecraft 1.819. And of course, there are some technical changes and under the hood changes in this version that I did not talk about because of course that's more on the creators and also like some technical changes that the general public doesn't really need to know and it's not really that important. But if you want to get to know more of them, I'm gonna link the fandom page, the Minecraft wiki page down below, as well as the article for Minecraft 1.19 in the description down below. So again, even though if you think this is a relatively small update than the previous updates, well, this is basically like a chill update since we got two, like a big update that is split into two versions, which is 1.17 and 1.19 with the Caves and Cliffs update. And I'm actually glad that this is a really good update from Mojang, and we just have to be grateful that we got something that is actually really good. Did they ram something? No. Okay. So I am enjoying this. I've been playing a little bit in a survival world, and it's really cool. And hopefully you guys also enjoy this video as much as you will enjoy this new update. And hopefully you guys go enjoy the wild update. Like, subscribe, you know, the whole ordeal. And thank you for watching. And see you on the next video. Bye bye. This is also one take. Yay!